Good, Fausto. Listen, sharp. The glasses look sharp. That's good. I like even the sneakers. There we go. I think. I'm pretty sure we have everybody here, or close enough. It's like a team trip. You got to be on the bus. You're getting left behind. Awesome. Well, we'll go ahead and get started. I think we're on our live stream, so folks that are joining us live and on the recording later, welcome. Yeah, let me start by just saying it is no possible way that I could come up with the right words to thank the amount of people that lead us to a night like this. It's not possible for me to sit up here and say I could do my best, and I will, but I just want to know everybody to know how much gratitude myself and our staff have for the opportunity to coach the teams that we coach, to work at a place like Bolles, and then me just for our incredible staff and what they do to make this possible. There aren't enough words or the right words that could ever come up with the amount of gratitude I feel for it, and I hope that I'm somehow able to convey that to everybody tonight, how special this is for us and for me personally, so thank you. So first off, I want to thank Carol, Robin, Jeanette, Beth, Robert, John Jenkins, Flick, and more that just specifically for tonight to make this possible. It's always a really fun event. It's awesome, something we look forward to, and you guys did a great job. So thank you to our parents, who went above and beyond to make that happen. So thank you very much. We'll give them a round of applause. I love that this event is somewhat private for us and our team. It's about celebrating our people, our family, but it wouldn't be here if we didn't have our school administration. So Mr. Hodges, Andrew Forrester, Moya Marks, Melvin Morgan, Carol Ippolito, Charlie McLeod, Rock Pillsbury, Cheryl Henson, Jeff Roll. There are many, many more that make this experience at Bolles possible. Again, I'm the luckiest man to work in a place like this that supports our sport and our teams the way they do. I tell that to everybody. It's not a lot. We are so fortunate to have such an incredible administration and team that supports us. Next group I'd want to mention is the amount of officials and volunteers we have to make our events possible. It's so easy to kind of assume that these things happen and for you guys to show up, rain, shine, hot or cold, and make sure that we have opportunities to compete. We have some of the best in the world that come out and make that possible for our team right here, and it really is something we're very, very thankful for. So thank you to our officials. And I want to thank our coaching staff, especially Miss Carol in the office, goes above and beyond to make my job possible. And do all the things that I couldn't possibly get to, and do it in a way that's done with incredible grace and precision. So thank you, Carol. Dale, Jake, Emmy, Melissa, Claire, Alexis, Danny, Sergey, Courtney, Melissa, all of them played such an important role, and there's so many more coaches on our staff that support us to be able to do this. But we truly love doing this. We love showing up every day. We have a great time doing it, and our staff makes it a lot of fun. We enjoy what we do. We enjoy working with each other. We have our differences. We have our arguments, so to speak. We have things that we push on each other on, but it's such a healthy environment for us to work in and make ourselves better. I am truly thankful for our staff and everything they've done to pour into this team. And for me to sit back and just watch them get a chance to pour into a swimmer any given day just makes me so proud of what they do and what we do as a staff. So thank you to everybody I just mentioned. Each year, this team has a unique journey, kind of a unique persona, and every year I get to this night and I can't figure out how I'm possibly going to describe one more year. This is my sixth time trying to attempt to describe, maybe it's five, I don't know, but trying to describe what this team means and what this team was about. And like I said, each team is different and unique, and it never starts the way you think, and it never ends the way you think. And this year was no different. We had, kind of a different start to the year. We took a little bit of time off after an Olympic push. We graduated a huge class of seniors. We brought in a lot of new swimmers from around the world. We have a lot of new faces. We had young swimmers. It was just a very different team to start the year. Our boys began the year, I'm pretty sure, with plans to take over the world. And break every record on the board, whether they're physically going to break the record board or actually break it. I'm not sure. One of the records, I'm not sure which. But in contrast, I think in one of our first weeks of meeting, the girls team wasn't even aware they were the third best team in the country. until we brought it up. So two very different approaches to the season, and I think what was really incredible about this year was that both teams started in very different places but grew at the same rate and grew together as we went through the season. And I think what stood out to me as a coach about this season is watching us learn that it was more about the day-to-day process and finding the next best step than it was about the goal, the time, the outcome, the ranking, the win, whatever it was that we were chasing. We learned more about how to take that next step, how to do the little thing right, how to pay attention to the detail, and just find whatever it is the next thing we had to do was. And there were some ups and downs in that. And I think when I look back at the way this year went, I think what I'll remember the most is the way that we showed up as a team. And I mean that by the emotional control, maturity that this team had. We had some incredible highs. We had some really low lows. And the amount of resilience and consistency which they showed up and said they acknowledged that that was great, or maybe that wasn't great, but hey, what do I have to do next? What do I have to do next? What are we going to do? And it just seemed to keep going and going and going all the way to the last swim at juniors. And so for me, the persona of this team was just a remarkable resilience, but also just an emotional maturity that made this so enjoyable to coach and to watch everybody race. You saw it in relays. I think we finished meets from all the way back at our Plapp Invitational all the way to the end of Junior Nationals. The way we finished meets was always our best swims, always our best efforts. I mean, we had B relays and things that swam at the end of a meet that dug for something that maybe they didn't know they had or whatever it was, but the fact that that was our norm, that was what we did on a meet-to-meet basis, and it was nothing we didn't have to have a pump-up speech. There wasn't some kind of stop and go. It was just the normal thing that we did, and it was done with really incredible character, incredible leadership. I think we got recognized more this year, at least than I remember, for just simple things, being in a hotel and having the staff compliment how everybody behaved, being at a swim meet and have officials come up and compliment, how our swimmers handled things, or they said thank you, or they went out of their way to be kind to somebody. We got more of those moments than probably any other year. So for me, this team was truly just fun to coach. It was fun to watch. They surprised us in such different ways with how they swam. I think when we started the year, we kind of, every coach has a picture in your head of how the events are going to line up and who's going to do what and where you think you're going to go. And I have to say this year provided a lot of surprises. It had a lot of swims that maybe we didn't see coming. And that goes not just for our best swimmers, but for everybody across our program. I mean, you could watch people having breakout swims, and sometimes it was heat 3 of a prelim session, or it was the C final at a finals meet somewhere. But just one after the other, you saw just these amazing moments that kind of strung together the whole year. And we had some tough ones, but again, they always walked up and said, okay, that was hard, but what's next? Okay, what am I going to do to come back and keep going? So that was, for me, the memory of this team, and I really, really appreciate the opportunity to kind of get to be a part of it. I love this banquet at this time of year because, especially after these last 2 weeks, this is, to me, the hardest part of swimming at Bolles. The days are short. It's cold, really cold. It's dark. The work is hard. There's nothing in the immediate horizon that's that exciting compared to the fall, for sure. And we get to come together tonight and just kind of celebrate what we did in the last season and the joy that it brought us. And I think the thing that always stands out to me is we can give out awards, and we're going to recognize some of the accomplishments and point some of those out. But it's always a reminder to me that the real exciting part of this is the connections we made, the smiles on our faces. When we watch a slideshow at the end, you're not going to watch a bunch of times. It's not like we scroll through a slideshow of our results, right? It's a slideshow of the people laughing, racing, smiling, cheering, whatever it is. And it's a great reminder of why we put the work that we put in, from our staff to our parents to our athletes. It's a night to celebrate all of that across all of our program, and to know that every single person on our team contributes to that celebration, right? Every time you show up, every time you work your best in a practice, it doesn't mean matter if you're the fastest swimmer in that event on our team or the slowest swimmer in that event, your effort elevates everybody around you, and we can only have the teams we've had and the moments we've had and the celebration we've had when everybody is doing that day in and day out. And I can honestly say we have to pinch ourselves as coaches every now and then because we can look across the pool and see such a large group that is bought in and working together and doing some of those things in the hardest days so that they can have the moments that we're going to celebrate tonight. So thank you for all of that. All right, so I'm going to go through some of our accomplishments from the last year, and then we'll get on with some of our awards. So last year, specifically, our girls team won our district, regional, and state competitions, marking the 34th consecutive state title and 38th consecutive title overall. We can clap for that. There we go. Okay. Lila Higo set our team record, winning the 100 back in a combination of Lucero Mejia, Victoria Edgar, Ella Chan, and Lila set the 200 medley relay record. There we go. There we go. Our girls posted 7 additional pool records at regionals, and we won all 3 relay titles and then state championship, along with individual titles in the 200 free, 1 meter diving, including a 1-2 finish there, the 100 back, and the 100 breaststroke. There we go. The boys won the district, regional, and state competitions, marking the 37th consecutive state title and 46th overall. There we go. Should not take those for granted. Xavier Sohovic set 2 team records in the 200 and 500 free. The boys rewrote the pool record board 5 times in our regional meet. There we go. Go ahead. There we go. Got it. Boys managed to outscore last year's state team, which we thought was almost impossible, by 2 points, totaling 626 points. There we go. They scared a national record in 1 relay en route to all 3 relay victories, along with winning all of the individual swimming events contested. There we go. So, in postseason competition, we combined to win the Juniors East title in Greensboro with 4 relay wins, 16 top relay finishes, and top 16 relay finishes. 14 of those were top 8 relay results. And then the last year, we have had swimmers represent Bolles in Doha, the U.S. Olympic Trials, Carifta, Canadian Olympic Trials, and Lucero Mejia Arce represented Bolles from Guatemala in Paris in 2024. So tonight, what we're going to do is we'll recognize those teams. We're going to award some senior gifts. We have a few team awards to give out. In the back of the auditorium, out back, there's folders in there. They have our varsity letters and pins. A varsity letter is given to every swimmer or diver grade 9 to 12 who recorded a time this season faster than the qualifying time for a regional competition. That's how you earn a varsity letter. If you've already earned a letter, you get a pin to add to your letter. Middle school swimmers and divers achieving this time will receive a varsity level letter. Middle school athletes who attended meets will be awarded a JV letter. And multi-year letter winners will be awarded a pin. Add to the letter, so that. Your pins and letters, they're in the back. I do know with the state medals this year, I think girls, a lot of you got yours at the meet. So if you didn't get yours, come to the office and we'll make sure you get yours. Gentlemen, yours are up here as well. So once we hand out the state awards, you'll have your chance to come up and get your state medal as well. Okay. I'm going to start tonight off with just our middle school recognition and invite Coach Dale up. And again, one more big thank you to Dale, Sergey, and Danny for all that they've done to make our middle school swimming possible. So thank you so much. Coach Dale. There you go.
I want to mirror what Coach Peter talked about in terms of our parents. I hope it is clear that you see that we love what we do. We look forward to your swimmers coming on our pool deck every day. And we cannot do this thing that we love without you. So parents, we're thankful for when you step up and support us by hosting and running meets and just by entrusting us with your swimmers. So thank you very much, parents. To Coach Peter, for our middle school, what was different and unique this season through brainstorming, he created 8 lanes of space for us instead of 5 that we had the year before. So thank you so much for that. That was huge. We added a coach to our staff and Coach Danny. So thank you for the investment you've put into our middle school age group program. And thank you for that. Coach Jake, leading our program this season. listening to what we needed as a middle school program, accommodating when you could, and we're so thankful for Jake. To Coach Alexis, hosting meets and hearing us come at the last possible second that Sammy's not here, Jane's not here. I need to add Billy. Billy showed up, you know, that type of thing. So she puts up a lot with us getting kids to participate in meets. And definitely Miss Carol for getting us through our day with smiles and always willing to assist and to help. So thank you so much. Coach Sergey, can't do this without him. I love the wisdom you bring to the program and learning from him and hearing his voice in the back, directing. And I do appreciate Coach Sergey and the swimmers just absolutely adore having you on deck and love you deeply. So I hope you know that, and I hope you feel that. And Coach Danny can't be with us tonight, but just her love and passion for her group and her swimmers, and so thankful for her. We had 53 swimmers in the middle school this season swimming at meets. We made it through 6 competitions. Our highlights were the Platte Invite, the FSPA developmental meet, in which we won many, many events there, to the point where they're probably going to rewrite the rules. We're going to wait and see that. They did such a good job. I think they're going to rewrite that meet. But that's a testament to you and your swimming. Highlighted also by Ben Goodman and Jimmy Sterling qualifying for the state diving finals. Ben finished 8th and Jimmy 12th. So excellent job there. And finally, large group of 8th graders moving on. We have 19 of you: Claire, Scarlett, DJ, Priyanka, Mining, Ronald, Lynn, Taryn, Leon, Alex, Lucas, Oliver, Madison, Charlie, Rollins, Lexi, Jess, Ava, and Luca. You only have 2 more time 3000s to go. 2 more season championships. And then you're part of the senior program. So we're going to enjoy you while we have you and wish you well moving forward to the senior group. You want to say anything, Coach Serge? Okay. Coach Peter told me. Who's next, Coach Peter? Who? Claire. Claire and National Prep.
Can I move this down? Okay. Okay, hi everybody. So I'm going to talk a little bit about our girls team from this year. We're going to recognize our 2024 state championship team. Would the following ladies please stand up when I call your name? Also, again, Coach Peter said it earlier, if you didn't get a medal at the meet, come to the swim office to claim your medal. So our state championship women's team included Savannah Brannon, Ella Chan, Leah Chin, Natalie Chugay, Juju Costantini, Alexia Downer, Victoria Edgar, Ella Gotham, Grace Higdon, Lila Higo, Marley Howes, Allison Kelly, Neela Klein, Grayson Lanning, Phoebe Mayo, Lucero Mejia, Riley Miller, Mary Agnes Smith, Ainsley Steffen, Ellie Stewart, Heidi Stout, Gianna Vasto, Ellie Weidlich, Anna Bircher, Emma Christie, and Ava Pell. So big team clap. Thanks, guys, for all that. And then I'll also announce our girls' high point winners. All right, the 2 highest scorers at the state meet, including relay swims, will go to Allison Kelly and Lila Higo. Yep, come on up, girls. Allison placed first in the 200 free, second in the 100 free. Lila won the 100 back and swam on all 3 first place relays. So go ahead and come on up, accept your high point awards, girls. And now it's Coach Jake's turn.
Nice job, ladies. Super proud of you, as always. The most fun part about this banquet for me is waiting to see what Coach Peter writes for me to read, because he doesn't tell us beforehand, so we just let it rip. I'm here to recognize the boys' state team, or the World Dominators, as we noted earlier. Thank you, Coach Claire, for all the work you do for our ladies and for our men. Would the following gentlemen please stand up when I call your name? These are the student athletes that participated in the state championship competition, and we're going to do some team claps again. Ethan Bathala, Liam Carrington, Cohen Shyam, George DeVelos, Antoine Tiny DeStang. Love you, man. Tristan Dorville, Michael Gamino, Ben Goodman, Chris Jane, Louis Juice, Nick Kwan, Lucas Knapp, Andy Kravchenko, Clay Magyar, Alston Bing Chin, Xavier Sahovich, Jimmy Sterling, Wyatt Porch, Lucas Young, Charlie Zuhosky, Eldad Zamir, Fausto Angeloni, Dylan Brigman, Tommy Lussier, Nick Marrero, Christian Perez, Charlie Russell, Adam Wang. That was it, I got you. Congratulations, gentlemen. As for boys' high point, this was a tough one for Coach Peter and I to figure out, because we had many, call it top performers, right? Gentlemen who stepped up, either won events or were a part of 3 winning relays. So will these following boys come to stage as our high point scorers? We considered both individual and relay events. We want to recognize Xavier Sahovich. Xavier won the 200 and 500 freestyle. Andy Kravchenko. Andy won the 50 and 100 freestyle. Liam Carrington. Liam won the 200 IM and the 100 backstroke. And then Antoine DeStang. Antoine won the 100 butterfly, as well as all 3, was a participant on all 3 winning relays. So all these gentlemen won every single race that they were entered in, and therefore they're all our high point winners. So congratulations, gentlemen. All right, you can go back to your seat. I will now ask our diving coaches, Courtney and Melissa, to the podium for our Bulldog Awards, please.
A little bit on the shorter side. Hi, everybody. I don't really get a chance to see you guys very often because you're usually on the other side of the pool, but we're in the deep end. I'm Coach Courtney, and it's an honor to stand here tonight and celebrate the incredible accomplishments of our Bulls swimming and diving program. I've been working hard along with Melissa the last couple years to really elevate the diving program to match how incredible your swimming program is. So tonight I'd like to share how we did this year. The divers have not only represented Bulls with excellence, but also pushed their own boundaries and achieving outstanding results throughout the season. That was shown in our state championship, so I'd like to tell you guys how they did. In the girls' event, coming in first place as a freshman was Gianna Vasto, so congratulations to her. Incredible achievement as a freshman. Took me till my senior year to get there, so I'm excited for her. Tonight, Alexia is not available to be with us tonight because she had a weightlifting competition, but we had Alexia score second place, so we took the top 2 spots in the diving competition for the girls. She did great. She got second last year as well, and for those of you that don't know, she'll be going on to Boston University to continue her diving career. Coming in 20th place was Isabel Weedlick. We're super excited for her. This was her first season, so she made it all the way through and almost made it into that finals to score some points. And lastly, for the girls' event, we had Natalie Chigai. She didn't quite make it to the state meet. She got 265 points at the regional meet, and you have to score 280, so she was just shy of making it. But she had an incredible improvement over this season. For our boys' event, we've already talked a little bit about Jimmy and Ben being in 8th grade and in the middle school, so we're excited to get them in the high school program next year. Ben made a huge jump. Last year he was in 13th place. This year he made it into 8th and was able to get a medal, so congratulations, Ben. And for his first true real season from start to finish, we had Jimmy Sterling. He placed 12th, so he was able to score points for the boys program as well. So congratulations. Divers, thank you for all your hard work. It's been an honor being able to be here and coach all of you. And thank you to the swim coaches for all of your support this year. So we've got some high point awards for the divers. And I would like to call up Gianna Vasto and Ben Goodman. Great job, divers. Thank you.
I'm going to move this up a little bit. Hi, everyone. Alrighty. So I'm going to be talking about the Bulldog Awards. So the Bulldog Award is an opportunity to recognize exceptional leadership on our team beyond our captains. These are individuals who have influenced the team to reach their goals through standout actions and leadership. These student athletes represent both upper and lower grades and were selected by the coaches for their positive impact on the team this year. So if you could please come forward and accept your award. We have Emma Christie, Juliana Constantini, Ainsley Steffen, Ellie Stewart, Dylan Brigman, Chris Jane, Lucas Knapp, and Luis Lebrons Montesinos. Alrighty. Congratulations to all of our award winners. All right, Coach Jake will recognize our captains next.
Every great team has great leaders. Certainly, our entire senior class led our team this season. I'm proud of every single one of you included in that class. We had many new faces in that class as well, but your contributions to the culture of our team really shone through. And as Coach Peter mentioned earlier, it seems like every year has its own new identity. And this senior class, I will say a big generalization is that you guys were a little bit more subdued than last year's senior class in a refreshing way. We welcomed the leadership and culture that your class as a whole created. Again, you all demonstrated exceptional determination, hard work, and competitiveness this season. I would say above all that you all cared for each other, and that was genuine. As dorm parents, my wife Nicole and I, we see it beyond the pool. We see it every day in the pool and practice around pool deck. You all genuinely care for each other, and that means more than any performance could. So I do want to recognize and congratulate your class on being exceptional examples of what that means. You truly are role models, and you have big shoes to fill for the next class behind you. I have no doubt that they've learned from you, and I look forward to the culture that they bring, and I'm interested to see how it is different from the one you have created. And I hope a refreshingly newly different as well. We want to take a moment to specifically recognize the captains of this team. These captains were selected last spring by the coaches with significant input from the team. These captains were tasked to demonstrate leadership by, number one, influencing others, 2, taking risks when necessary, and 3, taking responsibility for more than themselves, but for the entire team. If the captains can come forward when I call your name, we have a special challenge coin for you to carry with you into your future endeavors. And I hope that you hang on to this coin as a symbolism of what you created and what you did here at Bolles, but more importantly, what you intend to do in your next endeavors. The girls' team captains, Ella Chan, Mary Agnes Smith, and Grayson Lanning. Would also like to include Alexia Downer, who is undoubtedly a leader of the diving team for the last however many years she has competed for us. I believe for 6 years has competed on varsity diving, so congratulations to her as well. Ladies, thank you for everything you've done. Truly so proud of you. We will miss you tremendously, but you've left a lasting legacy. Boys teams captains, if you'll come up and join. Ladies, I'm gonna have you stay up here, sorry. Fausto Angeloni Lopez, Andy Krevchenko, and Xavier Sahovic. Again, talk about a powerhouse of leaders in so many ways, both performance, ability, talent, leadership. We are going to miss every single one of you. So one more round of applause. Thank you for your service to this team, to your teammates, and to this school. Hold on, guys. If the captains could stay on the stage as I ask Coach Peter to recognize the rest of the senior class.
Awesome. Thank you. Nicely done. All right. Yeah, you guys get to stay up here when we do those seniors. Just Coach Melissa, you're going to be real busy now. Okay. So yeah, while our captains kind of led the way with our senior class, it was a huge senior class, and they were phenomenal, just as a great leaders, whether they're captains or not. So I want to say thank you. We have brought something, or we've gotten a gift for you as a token of appreciation, but also something I hope you can use in your future days and you go off to college, just to kind of remember your Bolles days and have something nearby, in your dorm room or your apartment, whatever it's going to be, that you can be reminded of your time here. So I'm going to have all of the seniors come up, and you just come up when I call your name. We'll do them a team clap as we go. We had Shannon Buckley, Alexia Downer, Savannah Brannon, Ella Chan, Lila Higo, Neela Klein, Gracie Lanning, Phoebe Mayo, Arlie Abbey, Sophia Bonatti, Anna Bircher, Emma Christie, AJ Halbert, Kylie Morton, Mary Agnes Smith, Nigel Kamalanathan, Jack Pearson, Cohen Chiam, Antoine Destang, Tristan Dorville, Andy Kravchenko, Sasha Mock, Nicholas Marrero, Wyatt Porch, Alex Primavera, Bing Chao Quinn, Xavier Sahovic, Eldad Zamir, Fausto Angelona Lopez, Julian Barr, Madar Gongor, Joao Guedes, and Sam Kabogo. Ladies and gentlemen, our senior class for this year. Yep, and the seniors that are sitting up to give speeches can stay up here. Okay, well then go get it. Yeah, you got a minute. We'll get it through. So thank you. Yes, you guys can take that back to your seats, and then our captains and seniors have asked to say a few words about our coaches. All right. You guys good? All right, awesome.
Okay. Standing in the shadow. Good evening. For those of you who haven't heard me on Pool Deck, I'm Ella. We have the pleasure of continuing on our tradition of gratitude this year. And I want to start by expressing my own thanks for the opportunity you have all given me as captain. Tonight is a celebration of both outcomes and process, so at this point in the evening, we focus on the many admirable values that our coaching staff embody, helping us along that journey. Coach Emmy joined the team last summer just in time for senior champs. I wasn't there myself, but from what I've heard, she was pretty dead set on learning everyone's names. And she was a smiling face on deck, there to chat with anyone between races. Coach Emmy's dedication to getting to know her swimmers did not falter with the start of the school year. In fact, she had a special notebook where she would write each of her athletes' goals and why, taking the time to get to know each of the swimmers and champs. Now, one of the defining aspects of a big team, like we have here at Bolles, is that inevitably, the athletes will have a range of goals within the sport. One of Coach Emmy's qualities that the champ swimmers most admire is her ability to understand and value their varying aims with their swimming. Whether using practice as a way to be healthy and feel good in their bodies, or seeking time standards for both domestic and international meets, Coach Emmy makes her swimmers feel understood. I believe that the ability to make an athlete feel truly seen is one of the most commendable qualities a coach can possess, and hard to come by at that. Yet, when I have spoken to her swimmers over the past few weeks and asked about Coach Emmy's most favorable qualities, I was told again and again of how she values them not just as swimmers, but as people. She takes the time to ask about school, friends, and home, and this extends far beyond the champs group in that you will often see Coach Emmy happily chatting away with any of our swimmers before, during, and after practice. I myself have a somewhat irrational fear of learning to drive, and one day before practice, Coach Emmy very kindly gave me some clarity and confidence, leaving me feeling much less terrified of highways. Not that anyone needs to feed my insanity. On a more swimming-related note, Coach Emmy's practices are characterized by the riddle always present in the bottom right-hand corner of the paper. From what I've heard, they range in difficulty, but are always sure to provoke some sort of discussion or debate. And so, Coach Emmy, I empathize with you for the discourse I'm sure has come from Logan and Mason, as argumentative and stubborn as they are over such things as riddles. The love that Coach Emmy shows her swimmers is undoubtedly reciprocated, as we saw one cold December morning when some of the champs girls walked into practice with the largest Christmas hamper I have ever laid eyes on. Inspired by the joy Coach Emmy brings to practice each day, champs got together and made her a gift for the holidays. For the rest of us in the room while the basket was delivered, this moment was both adorable and slightly guilt-invoking for our lack of a parallel present for our coaches, but mainly, it illustrated the relationship between Coach Emmy and her athletes, despite her having only been here for a few months. So, Coach Emmy, thank you for hearing us and seeing us. Thank you for the energy, love, and positivity you bring to the program. We can't wait to see the rest of your Bolles legacy unfold.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Fausto, and today I'm excited to show my gratitude towards a very influential coach. Coach Melissa is one of the coaches that I have spent a lot of time with during my 3-year journey here at Bolles. She has been my coach for the senior practice, coach for the Harry Potter houses, and has given me, along with many others, one of the hardest practices ever. One such set was during the spring break 3 years ago. It was a long course IM practice where we had to go as fast as possible over 6 400 IMs. This was my first-hand experience to a Coach Melissa set. I must confess that I wasn't too fond of her because I only knew her hard sets and her boat rides. But as time went on and as I got to know her, I learned something about her. She is really smart, really, really smart. Having conversations with her is one of the best things I have gotten to do during my time here at Bolles. Coach Melissa is a great conversationist because she adds a certain intellectual element to every single conversation we have, and it turns them into a learning experience. There is also another thing that I've learned from her. She has an enormous heart and cares for every single one of us. Well, that's outside of the water, but I mean, it's fine. I heard a story from a couple girls who had a practice with Coach Melissa. It was, of course, a 400 IM practice in the morning, and it was one of the hardest sets they have ever done. But they did tell me something else, along with how hard it was. They told me how she spent the whole time running back and forth, giving send-off times and splits of all the girls. That proved how much dedication she had towards the girls and supporting them in all the ways she could without removing the pain factor from the set. Coach Melissa cares for her swimmers and is always showing that towards us. which is amazing because of what she does outside of the pools. Did you guys know that Coach Melissa is a teacher at a school? It's pretty amazing. She deals with kids for the whole day, and yet she's always full of energy when she comes to practice. She is super committed to her life as a teacher and as a coach, and for that, I am always grateful for her. She's always there every single time for every single person. Another way Coach Melissa shows her dedication towards her athlete is that she's always keeping in touch with them, even after they move up groups or they move locations. Chatting with them, catching up with them, Coach Melissa does all of that. All in all, Coach Melissa is a dedicated coach who cares for our growth as athletes and as humans. I am grateful for everything Coach Melissa has done for me and the Bulls program. Thank you for listening.
Hi everyone, my name is Mary Agnes Smith, and I'm so blessed to have been a captain and a member of the senior class this year. After swimming for so many years, like many of you here tonight, I've been to more than a few swim banquets. And without fail, at each of these events, coaches and older teammates share advice along the lines of enjoy the journey. And for years, I dismissed their advice with a smile and a nod, consistently finding joy in swimming, even among periods of adding time or mid-season meets seemed impossible to me. That is until I had the opportunity to train under Coach Claire, our lead weight room coach, and most importantly to me, my NAT prep coach. Coach Claire, your creativity, the energy you bring to each practice, and your care for us as a whole person helped me to turn the advice I had heard so many times into reality, to truly enjoy the journey that is our sport. As a member of NAT Prep, I'm fortunate enough to train with Coach Claire every day. My fellow NAT Preppers know a typical practice run by Coach Claire begins with a unique warm-up to swim series, known as What's, where she keeps us engaged by adding her own original twists to previously mundane exercises. It is not uncommon to see us doing high-five jumping jacks or in-sync banded squats. Something as small as spontaneous partner What's not only makes for a fun start to practice, but also fosters the close team environment Coach Claire constantly works to strengthen. Following What's, we receive our practices, one usually featuring cats, an homage to Coach Claire's love for animals. On our practices, we also receive our lane assignments, daily ones that are never the same, a task not to be underestimated. Coach Claire, I'm amazed that in our lane assignments, you not only balance our varying speed and stroke preferences, but also our ever-changing group dynamic. Your commitment to separating Camp and Christian, as well as the most recent broken-up couple, proves just how well you know us and how deeply you care for our overall well-being. Your care for us extends into championship season especially, as evidenced by the many taper traditions that I always love. Leading up to meets, Coach Claire carefully matches us with a mini animal figurine, which she lovingly calls our taper animals. Receiving our taper animals is one of the most highly anticipated days of the season, because Coach Claire painstakingly chooses an animal she believes matches each person's personality, strengths, and weaknesses, and then she ceremoniously presents them to us in the dryland room. Most recently, I was honored to be an angel shark, and before that, a tiger. These taper animals serve as a personal reminder of all the work we have put in, but also represent Coach Claire's constant effort to maintain balance in our lives. In addition to our taper animals and physical preparation, Coach Claire ensures that each of us are emotionally ready for the roller coaster of emotions that is a 4-day prelims finals meet. We know we can always find her on the pool deck, willing to talk us through pre-race strategy, nerves, goals, and know that she will endlessly support us no matter what the outcome of our race is. Oftentimes, the line to talk to Coach Claire extends well into the next 2 events, so it may be a good idea to change out of your tech suit. Coach Claire, we value your advice all season, not just during meets. Every Wednesday, I look forward to our Wednesday Wisdom sessions. These deep dive lessons cover every swimming topic under the sun, ranging from nutrition and weight room etiquette all the way to cold weather rules, something we really needed these past few weeks. Coach Claire, under these weekly meetings, you help us to renew the focus and find joy in working on details necessary to reaching the next level. Contrary to the occasional complaints on the pool deck, I can confidently say that we all look forward to swimming with you each day. We are eternally grateful for everything you do for us and the countless hours you dedicate to making this team into the best we can be. Thank you, Coach Claire, and all my teammates for giving me unforgettable memories from these past few years. I have loved every minute of being a part of a truly unique and special group that will go on to accomplish amazing things.
Good afternoon, swimmers, parents, and coaches. Swimming may sometimes feel like a thankless grind. Few things in life require so much effort, time, and discipline without any promise of return. Day in and day out, burning the candle at both ends, our pursuit of greatness may feel never-ending. Amidst our troughs, it may be easy to lose sight of our destination. However, through it all, Coach Jake has been a constant source of energy, always brightening up the pool deck. He infuses his upbeat personality into every practice, making strenuous sessions just a little bit better. Just this week, in the blistering cold, we were on the last leg of a 7,000-yard practice. Between our rest intervals, Coach Jake and I managed to fit an entire conversation about rock concerts and favorite bands. I came into the wall distraught about how I would finish such a set, but left the wall smiling, almost numb to the pain. About 3 years ago, at my first Bulls late-night practice, I was coached by Jake. As one of the younger swimmers in the group, I was beyond stoked to finally swim with the coveted Bulls School Sharks, surrounded by people to train with, something I actually was not used to. I was adamant about making an impression and tried as hard as I could on every part of the practice. I could see Coach Jake's smirk growing with each segment. We reached the main set, which was repeat 150s freestyle. Larry Sauls, a senior at the time, and I were going back and forth, like fighters going round for round. I eventually built up a hot streak, holding a decent lead. This was when I met the real Coach Jake. He was so excited by our little competition that he started throwing in his own remarks. Something along the lines of, "Are you just going to take that, Larry?" His smirk became contagious, and it pushed me to finish the set strong. My streak eventually came to an end, as at the time, I didn't have the endurance to continue. On the way back to the hotel, I told my mom and dad, Bulls is where I belong. Thankfully, they were willing to make the sacrifice. Here we are, 3 years later, and Coach Jake has the same competitive drive, the same empathy, and a little bit better music taste. The last one is thanks to me, of course. At every meet, whether national or local, he is the loudest one on the side, tremendously passionate for our team, and the epitome of a great coach. Coach Jake, I'm extremely grateful for the memories we've made and the ones we have yet to make. Your unique approach and creativity at practice, coupled with your older brother-like wisdom, has impacted me more than you can ever imagine. Over the summer, I feared I was reaching a plateau, devastated that my goals were left a fingertip length away. Coach Jake, along with Coach Peter, Coach Alexis, and the rest of the coaching staff were there alongside me. This is when swimming truly felt like a thankless grind. Thanks to the guidance and support, I came back this season with a burning desire to prove myself wrong and crush my fear, all while being the best human I can be. This year has been a remarkable journey, with memories that will live in my heart for a lifetime. Coaches, thank you for entrusting me with the duty of captainship. And Coach Jake, you definitely made me a better swimmer, but I like to think a better person as well.
Can I put it back down? I just tilt it. Hello again. Alrighty. My relationship with Coach Alexis kicked off about 2 years ago in the Children's Hospital in Fort Lauderdale, somewhere between explaining that she was not in fact my mother and my vaginal ultrasound. Mind you, we sat in that hospital for what must have been 7 hours, a true demonstration of Coach Alexis's patience, especially since the alternative was watching a bunch of Olympians throw down in the Hall of Fame pool. The day also illustrated her kindness as she sat down beside me and gently explained that, no, I couldn't compete if I was on Percocets. After that long day, I'm sure that there was nothing she would have rather done than race back to the hotel. But she took the time to drive some roundabout way back, ensuring a stop at an ice cream shop where we could get some monstrosities of sugar and head home. That was one of the worst days of my life. But looking back, one of the most memorable parts was Coach Alexis there by my side, keeping me company and reassuring me that this too would pass. Now, you can't talk about Coach Alexis without mentioning her insane practice names. For a little bit of context, we often split into groups for practices, but with the other coaches, the names are pretty self-explanatory. Sprint, distance, even just numbers. Coach Alexis, on the other hand, takes this as an opportunity to let her creativity run amok. I recall being a DeLorean, I had no idea what that was at the time, a unicorn, and some sort of carrot. Her imagination leaches into far more than just group names. with intensity being described as peppers of varying spice, from bell peppers to the reaper. Having been a distance swimmer during her own career, Coach Alexis understands the struggle that comes along with lengthy practices and uses these little bits of fun to keep us engaged and in high spirits. Another one of Coach Alexis's many admirable qualities is her ability to see the individual. Between the work she does with late night and each of our practice groups, Coach Alexis works with a lot of swimmers. Yet, she finds the time to talk to each of us and learn our stories and aspirations. She will always give feedback during practices, whether you're at the front or back of the lane, and at meets you can find her readily available with warm-up suggestions or to chat after a race. Her insight into each of our nuances is highlighted at the start of taper time when the ducks are distributed. The backstory here is that prior to a championship meet, each of the national swimmers is given a rubber duck allocated by Coach Alexis. And not just any duck at that. Each duck is different, aside from a few double ups on sharks. Whether it's a sailor duck, an alien, a studious duck, or something in your national colors. Personally, I've had a lion duck and a ninja duck, both of which I'm pretty proud of. I received the lion duck at a point when I was really struggling with my relationship with swimming. So I took that as a reminder of courage. And then, when I got the ninja duck a few months ago, I saw that as a symbol of my fight. Both little reminders of self-confidence and strength going into big meets. Each of the ducks has a little personal link to its owner. Our scholar Victoria got a duck holding a book. 5'11" and 7/8 Lila got a giraffe duck. And Navy commit Xavier a sailor duck. The point is, Coach Alexis recognizes each of our strengths as ranging as they are. She appreciates the way in which our team is comprised of no identical members and the might that accompanies such equality. So, thank you for always being there, Coach Alexis, for me, for this team, for seeing us and helping us all along our journeys, as intertwined and winding as they are.
Hi, as many of you know, my name is Gracie Lanning, and I feel so blessed to stand in front of you all today. It's definitely been a journey, no doubt about that, but one I am proud to say I couldn't have accomplished without Coach Peter. So today, I hope to express my gratitude, beginning with sharing a memory. Okay, rewind to my 10th grade year, an underwater focus practice. Neela and I were sharing a lane, and she kept pushing off the wall right behind me. For some reason, she thought it was hilarious to accidentally bump into me, which caused me to pop up in the middle of the pool before I could even make it to the wall. Keep in mind, the whole point of the set was to make every 25 underwater. Now Neela is one of the more focused swimmers, but on this particular day, she was 100% messing with me, and I was 100% losing my mind. I couldn't make it halfway across the pool without being jammed into, and she was cackling while I flailed about, frustrated, in the middle of the pool. Finally, after one too many bumps, I snapped. I turned around and smacked her on the head. Hard. She stopped laughing immediately. I, on the other hand, started laughing until I saw Coach Peter storming over from across the pool. Panicked, I pushed off the wall and continued the set like nothing had happened. But, as I'm sure you can imagine, Coach Peter was not about to let this one slide. I thought for sure I was done for. I braced myself to get pulled out of the water and sent back to the dorms to reflect on my actions. Instead, when I climbed out of the pool, he gave me a high five. Yes, he gave me a high five. Nice work, he said, with a grin. Then, he turned to the group, who had all gathered at the wall by now, and turned the whole situation into a lesson. Let this be a reminder, he said. Focus and intentionality matter, especially during a set of high-intensity, long-interval underwater 25s. If your teammate's distracting you, you've got to redirect them. even if that means beating them on the head. I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. I made that part up. Don't worry, parents and middle schoolers. Coach Peter doesn't condone violence. But he does believe in holding your teammates and friends accountable, calling them into challenges rather than calling them out. This is a very unique Coach Peter moment, but one that demonstrates his good character. He values focus and intentionality and expects us to give everything we have to every set, every practice, and every moment in the pool. But he does know how to keep things light and memorable. He doesn't just demand hard work. He creates an environment where we actually want to work hard because we're having fun and laughing along the way. Coach Peter has a knack for turning even the most difficult or boring conversations into something funny or engaging. Whether it's using a ridiculous situation like this one to make a point, cracking one of his dad jokes, playing the Minion movie during warm-up, comparing his athletes to people he sees in his Instagram reels, or simply making everyone laugh, he finds the perfect balance. This memory is a funny reminder to focus on the details during practice, but also a reflection of Coach Peter's coaching style. He knows when to push us, when to make us laugh, and how to turn small moments into memories we'll never forget. Before I conclude, you may have noticed that today I'm standing in front of you with not only my speech, but also this journal from sophomore year. Although I cannot and will not read much of this journal aloud to you, I would like to finish by sharing something I wrote on Wednesday, February 1st of my 10th grade year, after a Wednesday wisdom meeting with Coach Peter. It says, "We all have roots below us, big, winding, essential roots, our base, our building block below the trunk and branches of our tree. We are the tree, or at least that's what Coach Peter says. He told us today after weights that we are all trees with branches and bark and twigs and leaves. I guess kind of like a Bolles forest. Our trees are tall and strong with big branches and thick bark, or at least that's the goal. Despite all the things we see or want to see in the trees, or our very own tree, Coach Peter says we get too hung up over the elements that stand above the ground, when what truly is essential is what's below. Our roots are our building blocks, what motivates us to swim, to be the people we are, our mindset, our routine, our goals. These are the little winding branches below the surface. Nobody else sees them, but when we build upon them, our trunk gets taller and our branches stronger. What else grows on trees?" he asked. "Fruits and berries, nuts and seeds. These are the things that other people can take from the trees." But the question Coach Peter asked was, what do you want someone to take from your tree? How do you want to put yourself out into the world? What do you want to be? I wrote, well, I don't know, but I do want to build upon my tree. Maybe sometime in the future, my tree will stand like Peter's and give off little fruits of knowledge and encouragement. Maybe he's the type of tree I want to be like. Although much has changed since February 2023, this still stands true. Coach Peter is and has always been one of my greatest role models, and in my mind, one of the tallest trees. I hope the journal entry I read serves as a reminder to cherish the memories and advice shared with you, to learn from your teammates and coaches, and to give your best to those around you. As one of your class of 2025 team captains, I hope that this year, my tree stood tall and gave off little fruits of knowledge and encouragement. Thank you.
Almost, there we go. Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name, there it is, hey. My name is Xavier Sahovich. Tonight, I have the honor to speak with you about a coach who I feel has had the greatest impact in forming generations of young student athletes into strong people and swimmers as they progress through their time at Bulles and prepare to transition to the upper school groups. Even now, 4 years removed from his group, the lessons I learned from Coach Dale still ring true, and I have no doubt that my time with Coach Dale will stick with me for the rest of my life. I grew up in the Midwest, more specifically, just outside of Chicago, in the shadow of some of swimming's greats, like Matt Grievers, Ryan Held, and Rex Maurer. Having raced and won in that environment, I thought I'd seen it all. Boy, was I wrong. My family and I made the decision to move to Bulles during the COVID lockdown, and at the time, I wasn't worried about the 15-some pounds I'd put on in the interim period since I'd last swum. Boy, was I wrong. On my first day in Coach Dale's group, the other coaches and swimmers were more than a little surprised with my size, and I remember Coach Peter and Dale talking and saying, "Man, he's bigger in person." Keep in mind, I was 13 here. Nevertheless, I took up my usual spot from before COVID, leading my lane in the 110 interval group. For those of you who've never experienced this, Coach Dale organizes his group by 100-yard intervals based on 500 time. My very first set on Bulles was 12 250s long course, and though I don't remember the interval, I do remember getting out of the pool 3 times during that set with tears in my eyes, thinking it can't possibly get any worse than this. Ladies and gentlemen, boy was I wrong. Are we starting to notice a trend here? Through all of Coach Dale's 3,000s for time and all of the countless daunting tasks of the middle and upper school groups, I can confidently tell you that no day in my swimming career has ever come close to December 27th, 2020. As much as I would like to tell you that things immediately got better from there, the truth of the matter is that it took another 7 months of struggle for me to find my footing. When I got impatient around the 2-month mark and confessed my doubts about his training, Coach Dale sat me down and explained his entire 4-year plan, all laid out on a meticulous spreadsheet. Moments like these define my and so many others' times with Coach Dale. Without Coach Dale's guidance, I most certainly wouldn't be where I am today, and I know that many others say the same. No matter their goals, alumni of Coach Dale's group can always trace their successes in and out of the pool back to him. Above all else, Coach Dale preaches that hard work and trust in the process are most important. Most of all, though, Coach Dale cares. On occasion, I've been known to push people to their breaking point. After one such incident, Coach Dale stands out because he actually pulled me out of the pool in the middle of a set to make amends. I think Maya Angelou said it best when she said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." I'll never forget how you made me feel, Coach Dale. Thank you.
Sorry, you guys, I'm not as tall as him. So hello, everyone. Can we first give a round of applause to the wonderful group of team captains that we have for the class of 2025? So as you guys know, I'm not a team captain, but I am here speaking on behalf of Alexia. She's currently at districts for weightlifting, our multi-sport athlete. So firstly, I would like to, or imagine me as Alexia, you guys. Firstly, I would like to talk about Coach Courtney. These past several years, having her as a Bulls dive coach has been beneficial to our team. I believe having 2 coaches helps me gain perspective in multiple techniques, skills, and experience. Her many views, backgrounds, and training tips have helped to give us a better understanding and help us to work harder to accomplish our personal goals. I thank her for her effort and willingness to share her knowledge about the Bulls the Bulls dive team. I'd like to also thank Coach Melissa for her 9 years. I have had a pleasure of being with her. Over these years, she has helped me understand valuable lessons like persistence, resilience, and strength. She has always been patient with me when I'm having difficult practices and has never failed to make me laugh. She also helped encourage and boost my confidence on and off deck, while also teaching me the importance of kindness towards my competitors.
So I'd like to thank Coach Melissa for pouring your love of this sport into me and fueling my passion. I truly believe that without my sincerity and honesty, I would not be here where I am today, both as an athlete and a person. Lastly, and most certainly not least, I'd like to give a special shout out to Alexia's other half, Gianna. G, without having you on deck every day, I don't know how I would have done it. Your drive to be better and as a competitor has pushed me to be a better one myself. I wish I could explain how proud I am of you, and I'm so excited to see the amazing things you'll do in the future. I'll miss you so much next year, and I can't wait to come back and see you crush it. Thank you.
Well, that was certainly stole the show. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the room and you are a junior, sophomore, freshman, and you find yourself in a position where you need to write a public address, I highly recommend you call any of them and ask how they did it. That was phenomenal. Really, really impressive. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. All right. We have just one more set of awards to give out, and then we're going to get to our videos tonight. So last bit of recognition goes to our team parents. We are truly blessed with a supportive team of parents. Our coaches were just talking today in the office just how awesome our group of parents have been, especially these last couple years. And it makes a big difference, right? We feel like we're supported as coaches. We feel like we can have open conversations and honest conversations with our parents. And it goes a long ways to know that we're all in this together to help everybody get to whatever their goal is, but not only that, just to be better people and to keep working to that end. So our parents, thank you so much. We could not do this without volunteers. There is so much that goes on. So this is going to be my shameless plug that if you are not had an opportunity to volunteer in the past or would like to volunteer more, please just let me or Miss Carol know. Be happy to plug you in wherever your strengths may be. And we'll be looking for a new set of team volunteers each year. So there's a never-ending place for you to come and contribute, and we hope as coaches that it is a lot of fun. Yes, it's a little bit of work. Some cases a lot of work, depending on how minion-like you want to get. But we hope that it's a great experience for you if you do. So please look at volunteer, whether it's an official, as a team mom, whatever it might be, just let us know, and we'd be happy to plug you in there. We do have a small gift. It's a token of appreciation for the parents who have provided so much support this year. What I'll do is I'll ask if your swimmer could come up and get the gift and then bring it back to you. I think that would only be appropriate. So this year we'd like to give gifts to Robin Brigman. Round of applause. So Dylan, come on up. There you go. Jeanette Townsend. Caden, come on up. There we go. And Beth Bathala. Ethan, come on up. And you guys take your gift and give it back to your parents. And we're really excited about your own special award this year. So there you go. And then we have a very special awarding gift for our two senior parents, Joanna and Robert Sahovich. So Xavier, if you can come on up. Yeah, have those. There you go. There we go. Yeah, don't trip. Okay. All right. So both of our senior parents, we thank you so much for all that you guys have done. And if, obviously our slideshow coming up, you guys know, has been put together by Mr. Sahovich for the last few years, always serves as a reminder for us of what the last year looked like, usually from afar, but it also just the amount of joy and fun that we have while we do this. So thank you for your dedication to hang around and not only announce, but capture our images throughout the year. So thank you very much to both of you and all of our team parents. So we will move on to our slideshow, and I hope, again, I cannot express, I'm at a loss for words, the amount of gratitude that I have towards this program, the parents, the athletes, the coaches. Thank you, seniors and captains, for the speeches tonight. Those were truly heartwarming. Something for me to just be incredibly proud of where this program is and proud to be a part of it. So enjoy our slideshow, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys next year.
Catch me or I go Houdini. We can't be friends. Wait until you like me again. This ain't Texas, ain't no hold'em. So lay our cards down, 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 down. Let's make tonight the weekend. I don't wanna wait, baby. I just don't wanna wait. Alright, we could go band for band. We can go M for M. What? We could go band for band. You wanna guess the color of my? You wanna know what I got going on? Take your time, band for band. Get your line, M for M. Let it down.
Lisa, can you teach me Japanese? I said hi, hi. That's my life, baby. I'm a rock star.
I'ma do my stuff. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
I just found a bag on the floor. Should we take it? If I die tonight, at least I'll die raving. I come and I go. Catch me or I go Houdini. We can't be friends. Wait until you like me again. This ain't Texas, ain't no hold'em. Lay our cards down, 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 down. Let's make tonight the weekend. I don't wanna wait, baby. I just don't wanna wait. Let's do this shit on the road. Like carnival, I'll be the impossible. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
All we know is red rum, red rum, red rum.
I'm looking for a man in finance.
Red rum.
Trust fund.
Red rum.
6'5".
Red rum.
I'm looking for a man in finance.
If I told you what I told you, pictures of you without me. Love's bright, tears dry, now it's time to leave. Won't let you take all the blame. Love's bright, there's nothing to fix if we stay. There's nothing going home tonight. Life is a dream, we'll sleep when we die.
Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine.
Esto es real gangsta love, love, love. This is real gangsta love, love, love.
Slave to the rhythm, moves to the sound. Over yo, cause I make the beats for the underground.
I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss me. I can tell it is.
Know you wanna party, listen to your body. I want to get naughty.
Girl, I really like the way you And for a fortnight there we were good neighbors. Your wife waters flowers. I wanna kill her. I think the apple's rotten right to the core. From all the things passed down from all the apples coming before.
Yeah, 360. When you're in the mirror, do you know what you see? When you're in the mirror, you're just looking at me. I'm everywhere, I'm so Julia.
Thinking about me, living my own. Sing the sweet like the soul. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know. Understand me, it's the soul. Picture that is word, rapping number, alright. Focus on my mind, night and night time. I'm a little woman. Birds of a feather, we should stay forever, but it's forever is even better.
Forever young, I want to be forever young.
Forever young.
Do you really want to live forever? Forever, forever young.
These beautiful things that I've got.
Everybody at the bar gets it. We'll fight tonight. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. And I'm feeling now. You make me shiver. And I'm feeling now.
Time marches on, never ending. Time keeps its own time.
If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I wanna hold you just for a while and tell we this far. I just found a bag on the floor. Should we take it? If I die tonight, at least I'll die waving.
I come and I go, catch me or I go Houdini. I put it. We can't be friends. Wait until you like me again. I put it.
This ain't Texas, ain't no hold'em. So lay our cards down, 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 down.
Let's make tonight the weekend. I don't wanna wait, baby. I just don't wanna wait.
Hi, I'm Xavier Sahovich. Okay, so no, actually I'm Xavier's mom. We know that you seniors have a lot of great advice for the underclassmen, but a few of us parents volunteered to get together on behalf of all of the parents to offer you some advice for your next chapter of life. We hope you enjoy it.
Get comfortable asking for help. This is a great opportunity, new places, new experiences, new people.
Growth happens in that space of discomfort.
You can't possibly know everything. No one does.
Vulnerability is a superpower, not a weakness. There will be resources around you, professors, advisors, mentors, friends and family. Make sure you're that resource for others as well.
My advice? Be proactive. Take initiative both in academic and personal life. Don't take it all too seriously and have fun. Go Bulls.
Hi guys, congratulations to our seniors. As your Bulls career simmers down, I want to wish you best of luck as you journey into the next chapter of your life. There's so many things to be grateful for. Just remember the foundations you were given, the lessons learned, and where you come from. Your legacy is yours to build. God bless you.
Dear seniors, I wish for you to be able to balance your responsibilities with your newfound freedom. College offers some independence, but it's essential to manage it wisely. Learn to say no to distractions that might derail you. It's your future. Take responsibility of your life and set boundaries to ensure that your goals don't suffer.
Hey seniors! I just wanted to remind you as you get ready to head off to college to start thinking about making some new social connections. I know you're sad about leaving your Bulls, friends, and family behind, but this is the time for you to start networking. You'll have your new swim team, but it's also great to explore your other interests, join some clubs and organizations. But don't forget to stay in touch with your Bulls friends. That will help you keep grounded and balanced. Good luck.
Hi Bulls Senior, this is Cohen's dad. All of you will be embarking on a new journey soon. So embrace change with an open mind, be open with new experiences, friendship and ideas. Not every program is like Bulls and not every meal is like home, but it's all part of the journey. Recognize that everyone else is adjusting too, even if they do not show it. Be patient with yourself as you adapt to your new environment, and this may take some time, but I'm sure all of you will be able to do it.
Greetings from the coldest capital in the world, Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. I'm Maidar's mom. This is what I'd like to advise our seniors. Explore and cultivate your interests. In high school, many of you felt like you lived a double life, one inside the pool and one outside the pool. This may or may not change, but it is a perfect time to discover what excites you academically and socially. Consider taking classes outside of your major or trying out new hobbies. Attend events, workshops, or lectures to broaden your horizons. And when you get time, do travel. Come visit us in Mongolia.
Hey guys, congratulations. I wanted to offer a little bit of advice before you forge off into the world. Embrace the unknown with courage, and don't be afraid to reinvent yourself. College is a rare chapter in life where growth comes not just from books, but from people, experiences, and even mistakes. Surround yourself with those who inspire you. Challenge ideas with curiosity, and remember, your worth isn't measured by grades or even swim times, but by the character you build along the way. Look for the lesson. There is always a lesson. Do your best, take risks, make good choices, and have fun. Stay true to yourself, but remain open to change. And most importantly, call home once in a while. We'll always want to hear from you. On behalf of all of your parents, it has been a joy, a pleasure, and the honor of a lifetime watching you learn, grow, and compete. We will miss you as we reflect on our time together. We love you and look forward to cheering on your next chapter. Good luck, go Bulls.
What up, Bulls fam? It's AJ, and as I step away after the season, I have 2 questions for the underclassmen. When you're sitting in your car with your parents as you head towards the next chapter of your life, what memories from Bulls will flood your mind and make you laugh uncontrollably, even if you can't explain them? Next, what memories from this place will have your parents glancing over at you, trying to figure out why you're crying so hard? I thank you for the laughs, the love, and the lessons. It's been real, Bulls fam.
What's up, guys? My favorite Bulls memory would be States, just because whether we were something good or bad, everybody understood that the main goal was a team win. So that's my favorite memory. And then advice I would have for underclassmen would be to enjoy it while it lasts, just because if you're always looking to the next thing, you're never going to be able to enjoy what you've already accomplished. So.
Hey guys, it's Alexia. Some advice that I have for you is just know that when you have a bad day, know that it doesn't define you as an athlete. It's how you push through that workout that really shows who you are, and it's how you come back from that bad workout. And just know you can't have good days without having bad days first, and bad days are something to learn from. So just know that bad days come with learning experiences, and you will get better and you will improve and you will have good days in the future, and that's what matters.
Hey everyone, it's Austin. First, I want to say thank you to everyone on this team for making this year so special. You guys are like second family to me and made every moment truly unforgettable. If I could share one piece of advice, time goes by so fast, so enjoy every moment. Enjoy the morning practice, the last minute relays, because these are the memories that will stick with you. And thank you both for everything, for giving me the best year of my life.
Hello, I'm Andy. I want to start out by expressing my gratitude, first off to my family for the tremendous amount of sacrifice that they've made. Second, to the coaches and my teammates for helping me develop not only as an athlete, but also as a person. And lastly, huge thanks to the team moms for all that they've done throughout the season. My piece of advice for the younger swimmers would be the very best at doing the simple things. Do easy things better than everyone else. I believe this separates good swimmers from great. Wishing you all the very best of luck, and go Bulls!
Hey, I'm Anna, and I've been at Bulls for 1.5 years now, and coming here has been one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I'm really, really thankful to be here and swim with you guys every single day. One piece of advice I can give you is to take risks sometimes. You don't know what's coming to you or what you can expect, but if you don't try, you'll never know. So yeah, I'm so thankful to be here, and thank you Bulls for everything.
Bulls has always felt like home, and I've been coming here every summer since I was about 8 years old. Whenever my season wasn't going well or times were tough, coming to Bulls always seemed to straighten everything out. During the summer of 2021, when swimming was shut down in Canada because of COVID, I hadn't trained for 6 months. I came to Bulls at 13, and while the guys liked talking about my swims that summer, the real highlight for me was how everyone welcomed me with open arms. As I approach the tail end of my time here, I just want to thank all my coaches and teammates for making my time at Bulls so special.
Okay, 3, 2. It's Mary Agnes. It's Carly.
And we're gonna share some of our favorite memories. My favorite memory is the Busch Gardens trip from 10th grade. It was so fun getting to cheer for everyone at the meet and getting to ride all the rides with my friends.
My favorite memory was senior night from this year. I loved having everybody there to support us, and it was so much fun.
And my favorite memory was RAST last year, because that's when Arlie and I got our sectionals cuts, and it was super fun because everyone was cheering for each other. And now we're gonna say some of the things we're gonna miss.
One thing I'm gonna miss is getting to listen to music super loud in the locker room before practice. It's such a great way to decompress and like share your favorite songs with our friends.
I'm gonna miss walking in Bulls Hall every day and just seeing all the swimmers together. It's always so fun to hang out.
And I'm gonna miss all of our weight room sessions and battling Caden for the aux.
Bye guys!
What's up guys, Cohen here. My favorite memory at Bulls would probably be watching States in 2022. I've always wanted to come to Bulls since I was a little kid, and I wasn't able to compete my first year at Bulls, so I took the spectator bus to watch the guys compete, and it was one of the most eye-opening experiences I've had in my life up to then. The level of excellence that these guys competed just was crazy, because I've only watched Bulls highlights through Coach Sergio's YouTube page before then, so it was probably one of my favorite moments at Bulls. And some advice that I'll give to you guys are, firstly, love the sport, love practice, and love what you do. Secondly, don't hesitate to ask for advice, be it your friends or your coaches. And lastly, have fun and take it step by step, and the results will follow. Lastly, I just wanted to say that I'm really grateful to be given this opportunity to compete for Bulls. So thank you, coaches, and thank you guys for being my family these past 3 years. See you guys.
Alright, my name is Eldad. I've been here for 4 years, and one piece of advice that I would have for everyone would be cherish every moment. It really goes by quick. And seek others for help. Everyone usually has some pretty good advice. Yeah, have fun.
Okay, we're sharing one of our favorite memories. It was back in sophomore year. We were on team travel in Orlando, and we're getting ready for bed.
And I dropped my AirPod on the ground, so I'm like, okay, let me go pick that up. So I get on the ground, I'm like feeling around, and I look under the bed to see if the AirPod's there, and there's a literal body, like a body
and she
under the bed.
Freaks out. She screams. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what do we do? So we both jump on the bed on top of it. We're on the bed that's like on top of it, and we're crying, like just bawling. And then we decide we have to do something. So I say, Gracie, you're gonna go to the lobby. When I say go, you're gonna go to the lobby, you're gonna call the cops. She goes to the library, to the lobby. Well, she goes to like leave the room. And I'm like, okay, I gotta do something.
She's
here.
throwing things at the bed.
Yeah.
She's
So
like,
I'm like, that's a bad word, beep. And we muster up the courage to look under the bed, and I grab it and I rip it up, and it's a mirror.
It was mirror.
She saw herself under the bed.
So my advice for you would get yourself a good friend.
Because somebody has to look under the bed for you.
Yeah, and cherish your memories like this with your friends.
My name is Emma. I've been swimming at Bulls since I was in 8th grade, and one of my favorite memories is over Easter break when the coaches ended practice early and let us all go off the diving boards. And one piece of advice I would say is to trust the process and know that everyone's path is going to be different, but you're going to end up where you're meant to be.
Hey guys, it's Fausto here.
I'm your Bulls captain for 2024, and I'm gonna give you guys an advice, which is to always have fun and not focus too much on results, because that is something that you cannot control sometimes when you're in the pool. And so it's always better to have fun, to enjoy the swimming, to have a better time in the pool. And that'll be it.
Hey guys, João here. I wanted to make a video to share a memory I have from Bolles and also give some advice to the lower classmen. So my memory was on 2023 at RAFC. I was having a pretty rough meet on day 1, and then on day 2 I was very nervous to swim the 500. And I remember that I told that to Sam and Madar, and to cheer me up they gave me a massage right before my race, and that was very funny to me, and I ended up swimming pretty well. So the advice I have to give to all of you guys is to have fun and to enjoy and be happy, because that's when you swim the fastest and that's when you perform the best.
Hey, it's Julian, and I just wanted to say that the best part about Bulls for me was how supportive everyone was, especially since I definitely have like different goals than everyone else on the team, but everyone still appreciated that and still included me in different things, and so that's just what makes bowl swimming so special for me.
Hey, it's Lila and Mila. So one of our favorite memories these past 4 years was the trip to San Antonio, because we flew right through a thunderstorm and fell out of the sky basically, but it was a great bonding experience.
And our piece of advice is not to wait till senior year to be confident in yourself and your swimming and your personality, because it'll be over before you know it, and you want to be like your truest self the whole time.
Hey guys, it's Madar. One of my most favorite memories at Bulls is this year when we went to the Blue Angels trip. Seeing those jets do their flips and stuff and being at the Navy base with you guys was just an unforgettable experience. And one of the advice that I like to give to the younger students is be grateful for the environment that you have around you. You're surrounded by people who are driven by the same goals and are working towards that goal. So push each other, make each other better, and be grateful for the coaches as well.
My favorite memory is honestly every day. I really love just being a part of the team. I'm very grateful to be a part of the boarding program because it means I get to spend every day with my closest friends. I just love the support system I have here, knowing that everybody will have my back at my lowest and highest points. I'm truly just grateful to be a part of the team. I've been welcomed with such loving people.
Hey guys, I'm Nigel. My favorite part about this team is the team environment. I see everyone being supportive and encouraging towards one another, and even when I'm just tired or worn out during practice or dry land, someone's there to encourage me, whether it's a teammate or a coach. Being a part of this team has taught me to bounce back from defeats and move on. And when I take a challenge, I take it as a learning experience as well. And being a part of this team is such a blessing. And I want to say thank you so much to my family, my coaches, and teammates. I really appreciate the support and encouragement.
Hey everyone, it's Nora. I just wanted to film this video in my car because, as you know, I spend most of my time here. I just wanted to come on here and thank all of the coaches and staff for helping me throughout my last 6 years here and my swimming journey. I also wanted to thank my parents for always being there for me and taking me to practice and meets and school. And I think one of my favorite Bulls memories is definitely the 6th grade Busch Gardens trip, where it was my first time out without my parents, and I walked right out of my room, and I was locked out, and I couldn't get back in, and I was banging on the door, and I probably scared my roommates really bad, but it was really fun. And a piece of advice that I have for the younger generation is definitely pay attention to the friends you make along the way, because Bulls is a very close-knit family, and they're going to be the people that are there for you at your lows, picking you up, as well as at your highs, cheering you on. And I just cannot wait to finish out this year with Bulls, and go Dogs!
Hi, I'm Phoebe.
Hi, I'm Wyatt.
We wanted to share some advice and memories for the underclassmen and seniors to come, because it'll be over before you know it.
My favorite memory as a bowl swimmer was going to Winter Juniors every year and winning as a team. It was a really connecting experience with the team, and it was always fun because of the atmosphere, and the people around me always made it fun, and it allowed me to ride the highs and lows and still enjoy my time with the meet.
A piece of advice I have is to have fun and create relationships with your teammates and coaches around you. This is my first year at Bulls, and it's taught me to really lean on your teammates, because that's who's there to support you during your hard practices and bad swims, but also to celebrate like achievements and good laughs.
Hey guys, it's me, Sam. I'm pretty excited to graduate and stuff. Yeah, it's been a crazy, 4 years. Madar can attest to that. Anyway, my advice to freshmen and sophomores and people trying to get recruited and stuff is you can crack a green egg, but you gotta dye the ham. So yeah, my dad told me that quote, and I really appreciated it. I really appreciated it because it really made me think about things. So yeah, that's basically it. And guys, reach for the stars.
Hi team, I just want to say how grateful I am to be part of this incredible program. Let's keep supporting one another as an awesome team does. I also want to take a moment to remind you how important it is to stay consistent and trust the process. Of course, I'm also really happy to have such great teammates that push me and support me every single day.
Hi. Sorry about that. Hi, I'm Savannah. I've been at Bulls for a little over a year. My favorite memory from being at Bulls was when Ella and Gracie had decided to tan for the first 15 minutes of practice, and everybody just kind of joined in. The girls laid on the ground, the guys laid on the rolled up tarps. The coaches were pretty chill with it. They were like, all right, we'll do this for the first 15 minutes and then we'll get in. And it really showed me, because I just joined at this time, that this team I was a part of was super chill with each other, and there were a lot of things to look forward to. And I think one piece of advice I would give to other swimmers is that everything happens for a reason. Good swims, bad swims, mediocre swims, everything is going to lead you where you want to be and more. So yeah, bye.
Hi, my name is Shannon, and my advice to you is to be nice and welcoming to everyone on the team.
Hey guys, it's Sophia. Good to see y'all again. I just wanted to say that don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone, try new things, and keep trying hard and being confident in yourself. Anyways, love y'all, go Dogs.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to St. Lucia. Just taking the time to reflect. My time at Bulls is almost done, so just want to thank everybody, all the friends that I've made along the way, for making my time really special, being my home away from home. I want to thank the coaches for their diligence and their patience as well. But one word of advice, guys, do your 1-for-1, that's the safest bet. And yeah, enjoy the sunset, guys. Blessings.
Hi, my name is Gracie Lanning, and I will now be introducing Xavier Sahovich.
Hi, I'm Xavier Sahovich.
He will now be presenting his favorite memory.
My favorite memory was during junior year when we had to miss homecoming for a swim meet,
and Jake and Nicole threw us a Western-themed homecoming in the parking lot of the hotel.
Now he will be sharing a piece of advice.
Look guys, swimming requires a lot of dedication, and it hurts to be good.
Cut!
Xavier, stop saying it like that.
Okay. Look guys, swimming's a big commitment, and sometimes you miss fun things like the homecoming dance. But I think the most important thing is that you enjoy the moments and the friends along the way, because they'll be with you till the end.